Episode 33, the 8th child reveal. Ty gets home, gets a phone call from his buddy Joe about the 8th child. Now the 8th child is someone they are searching for in hopes to help them defeat the overall bad guy of the series, Myotismon. But unfortunately it's bad news.
There weren't any other students who moved from Heighton View Terrace. Well, whoever it is, they weren't in my address book. Check your own book before you start yelling at me.
Oh, that's right. What did I do with my book anyway?
He's very casual for someone who doesn't know where his address book is that could have the phone number of potentially someone to help you save the world.
You still haven't found it? Oh, great. It's only the future of the world depending on you.
Thank you, Joe. Thank you.
Nico, Ty's room is messier than your litter box.
Ty's little sister. Why does she have a whistle on though? Does she always have that on and I'm just now noticing it? Maybe it comes into play later in the episode? Okay, this evil cat Digimon character, Gataon, it thinks that Kari, who is Ty's sister, is the 8th child. Now, she hasn't murdered Kari like she was planning to murder this other 8th child because that's her job as an evil person, because Kari was super sweet to her like no other human had ever been.
Look at that little pet cat over there. She's got it so easy. She gets fed gourmet food out of a can.
Gataon is showing a little bit of jealousy because Kari has a cat and Gatamon's like, oh man, that cat is so easy. No one was ever nice to me when I was growing up.
Nobody was nice to me like that when I was growing up.
We get a flashback of Gataon walking up some stairs and Myotisman appears.
The evil Myotismon.
Every time you look at me with those eyes, I'll have to hurt you.
And she wears these gloves because of scars that Myotismon had given her.
Just because I have these eyes. It's not my fault. I have no idea what I did before I met Myotismon.
What is going on right now? Is this a full recap episode? Because I'm getting a little annoyed, but also not because I don't know this information about Gataon, and it's kind of nice to know since I've only seen the past 2 episodes of this series. Moving along, a flying character appears. Gatamon's pissed.
I'm not going to tell you again, Wizardmon. Don't read my thoughts without my permission.
He immediately apologizes.
I'm sorry, Gataon.
And shouldn't you be out looking for the 8th Digidestined human?
Shouldn't you be?
I'll get right on it.
Wizardmon seems so nice. I don't know if he's murdered children in past episodes and eaten their body and bones whole, but even if he did, I don't think I would mind, because that's old Wizardmon. Again, I've only seen the last 2 episodes. I haven't seen Wizardmon ever, but I like him. Wizardmon's flying around, and this little necklace that he has starts going off. I'm assuming it's a tracker for this Digivice they're looking for, and it helps track them to this Digivice, which they assume is with the 8th child. But as you can see here, it is in a tree.
Hey, Wizardmon! What you doing over there?
Oh yay, Batball's here. He's immediately like, what'd you find, Wizardmon?
Nothing.
It's hard to believe you came all the way out here to do nothing. Show me!
All right, it's a bottle of green chili sauce.
Batball's like, you shouldn't be eating on the job. 1, why does Wizardmon have this green chili sauce? And 2, Batball believes him that he found green chili sauce in a tree.
Why don't you get rid of this fork?
All right.
He dumb. But he like just accepts this chili sauce from Wizardmon and dips out.
There's no way I'm handing this over to Devimon. He'll take all the credit for himself.
Wizardmon immediately shows Gataon the device, the Digivice. Okay, so now we're getting Wizardmon's backstory. He talks about how he fell out of the sky for whatever reason and crashed onto the ground, getting boo-boos all over his knees and elbows. No one helped him, not even these 3 bunnies that scroll up, like roll by on their scooter.
I thought I was a goner until you came.
Here, drink this.
Aww.
Just couldn't leave you lying there.
Well, thanks. I guess I'll be going now.
When you've been alone for a long time, your heart becomes very hard.
We cut back to them on the roof and Gatamon's like, I don't remember any of that shit. Gataon starts talking about how she's been searching and waiting for her. Wizardmon doesn't go. More specifics, please. Because Gataon is like, I can't remember. Because the writers haven't written that part of the story yet, and we gotta wait until they do. Right then, we hear Kari go onto her little apartment deck. Wizardmon says the search is over, flies over to Kari, Gataon follows, and then he places the Digivice towards Kari.
What's that thing? Can I see it?
Kari extends her hand, and then the Digivice starts peeing out urine. Oh, I'm sorry, that's yellow light. Gataon is like, oh, the writers gave me more of the backstory, so here I am going to tell you about it. I was in the rain and the snow, and I was just waiting, and then I began searching, and then I found my Otismon.
Then those days of torture and despair began, and I started to forget.
Tyna's Digimon over here, so they run out on the deck to see what's going on.
Kari, get away!
What's the matter, Ty?
Kari, you get over here. Those two are evil Digimon.
Kari's all, nuh-uh, but Tai is a madman right now and throws a fireball, which is more directly towards Kari for some reason, so Gatamon's like, no, and gets jacked by that fireball.
Kari, are you okay?
Oh no, Gataon!
I hate them both right now because if you make Kari sad, you make Scotty mad.
You alright? I'm fine. This is nothing compared to what I've been through.
Oh, never mind. Gataon says it didn't even hurt at all. Ty's a little pussy weak bitch.
Gataon saved Kari.
Now that you remember, do you understand?
Yes.
We get that Kari was meant for Gataon and Gataon was meant to be Kari's Digimon. Can we move along the story, please? Maybe have some hijinks ensue, or a fight, a battle. Please? Pretty please?
Here, you take the device.
Why give it to Ty? It belongs to Kari.
He does this so Kari isn't murdered on sight by people finding her and knowing that she's the 8th child. But apparently there are these things called crests that they need, so they gotta go get that from my Otismon.
We'll come with you, and we can help you.
No, it's too dangerous.
Be careful, Gataon!
Gataon and Wizardmon get to the lair, the evil lair, and this little ghost dude comes and it's boring, so I'm not even gonna... But anyway, they get the key from him, ghost guy leaves, they go inside, and they're like, maybe it's in the coffin. First spot they look and bam, we got it! But uh-oh, my Otismon must have heard footsteps and flew 30 miles back home to see what was going on. Apparently he has the real crest and they got a fake dummy one, so he shoots some magic at him.
Grizzly wing!
Oh, not the grizzly wing that picks you up with bats, flies you up real high, and then safely sets you on the ground. This is the big bad guy. Wizardmon shoots a blast that scares away the little bats.
Look there, up in the sky.
Wizardmon and Gataon are in a fight.
How the fuck do they know that? Because some thunder happened? So we cut back to Gataon and Wizardmon getting their butts beat down.
Magical game!
Crimson lightning! I'll do away with you first, Wizardmon!
So he picks up Wizardmon and sets him to the side with this red beam. Okay. Gataon says, I'm gonna return to who I am really, and I'm gonna defeat you.
Grizzly wing!
Oh no, not the grizzly wing. It was so effective last time.
No, not that!
Wizardmon can't swim and dies immediately. Drowns. Water all in his lungs and body and can't breathe.
We've come to help you, Gataon.
But my Otismon just goes like it was a volleyball. My Otismon then does like a crimson lightning attack, which is I guess like a whip of lightning. Just Ty screams, please evolve. That would be great. Metal Greymon shoots his missile nipples, but my Otismon just lightning whips those bad boys right into the river, which is a wet grave. Those nipple rockets are dead. Those titty bombs are no more. Mega Greymon just like hangs back, devolves, because I guess all of his power was in his nipples.
Nice try, buddy.
What the? You're still in a fight. You can't be all, hey, nice try, buddy, when there's a guy with a lightning whip still right to your left. See, that's what happens when you go, well, nice try, buddy, instead of figuring something out immediately to do next. My Otismon basically says he's going to use Gataon as a bait to lure out the 8th child, which remember is Kari, who we love.
Stop! Gataon!
He just tried and failed so hard. Y'all are doomed. End of series. What's that? Oh, there's a lot more episodes? Oh. Well, this was definitely my least favorite of the 3 episodes I've watched. There's a lot of backstory, which really did help me grow to care for some characters, but man, that was really sad seeing Tai lose so badly in that battle. And Wizardmon was a treasure who was left at the bottom of water, because I'm gonna miss him. See you next time on Recap.